our experiment, torso designers Chris Lee and Wesley Fisk are fashioning a realistic body double from the inside out. Chris begins with a 3D computer model.
I need to see what the whole chest looks like with all the elements in place in 3 dimensions.
First, he builds the torso's superstructure, the rib cage, using a silicone mold.
The resins we've used to build the ribs and the intercostal cartilage behave in a very similar fashion to real ribs and cartilage.
To make the chest cavity, they use a plaster mold lined with skin.
The skin is actually real skin. It's a chamois-based product. It's had oils added to it, and it's been hydrated so that it really should perform just the same way as real skin.
Beneath the skin, there needs to be a thick layer of muscle, or something that will behave in a similar manner.
We're pouring in a muscle replicant gel here, and it's something that actually performs in the same way as muscle would when it sets.
Like a giant jelly mold, the chest model is placed inside a refrigerator to harden the muscle gel.
Okay, now we've put the chest into the fridge at 4 degrees, and it'll stay there overnight, set, and we'll come back tomorrow morning and we'll see what the results are.
To perform the experimental surgery, we recruited a surgeon. Brendan Coventry has opened up hundreds of real human chests.
Excellent.
We can actually even see this.
Mr. Coventry oversees the final step, the insertion of artificial organs into the chest cavity.
That's a good position, Chris. There, I'm right up underneath the diaphragm, right up against the heart now. Good.
Before the surgeon can begin the experiment, he must decide how to remove the heart efficiently. There are 2 options.
Well, the 2 different methods would most likely be through the sternum. We'd have to actually saw through the tough sternum and then divide around the chest between the ribs on each side.
The heart could then have been pulled directly from the chest. The second method involves cutting below the ribs and pulling the heart down and out through the incision.
And then it would have been possible to cut through the diaphragm to gain entry to the heart cavity and thereby remove the heart.
The surgical team has constructed a bench to simulate the Aztec sacrificial altar.
So presumably they lay on the stone and arch their back over like this, and someone held on to...
The position of the victim is very important to the procedure.
We'll measure the angle. Putting this level about 30 degrees.
The operating table is then adjusted to the appropriate angle.
Gee, that's surprisingly steep, isn't it? That shows it's level now and it's showing 30 degrees.
The torso model is put in place for the first test.
Go. 10.
The surgeon has only 20 seconds to do the job.
30.
It's tough, the sternum. I don't believe the Aztecs did it this way.
50.
Are you making any impact?
A little, but not much. Glad modern surgery's not like this.
After 5 minutes, Mr. Coventry admits defeat.
I think if the Aztecs did it this way, they had another tool. They didn't use this tool to get through the sternum.
If this was indeed the Aztecs' method, Barry Isaac's theory doesn't stand up. The number of victims had to be fewer than 20,000. Luckily, there's more than one torso. The surgeon can now test the second method.
Go. Ten. 20.
This was remarkably easy, far easier than I thought it would be.
To confirm the time of 20 seconds, Mr. Coventry tries the same again.
Go. Ten. 17. Faster.
I think it's quite feasible that the Aztecs were able to do this within a 2-minute period. They could put them across the altar and hold them down, carry out the whole procedure, and I think it's highly likely that the heart would have still been beating when it was removed from the chest.
The experiment suggests that 20,000 men could indeed have been sacrificed in a 4-day period.